Welcome back to Whitt Acres. My plan today is to get the pigs outside. I have a few other things I need to do and some things that I just picked up from the store. But we got to do a turnover on the barn and get everybody fresh water and fresh food before we get into doing anything else. Hey chickens, what are you all doing in the corner? Hey ducks, hey mumbles, goats, puppy. I picked some things up from the store, but I really don't need any of that yet. We're gonna get the animals taken care of before we get anything unloaded. Dizzy, what are you doing? Hey pigs. Yeah, we got some fun planned for you today, pigs. How's the water today, pup? Still nice and cool in here? Jump in there, ladies. How you doing, Rita? Come in, Rita. Mumbles. There you go. That always quiets things down right off the bat. All right, piggies, what do you have going on in here? Where's your bowl? Oh, you still have food in there, piggy. Move out of my way, Charlotte. You still have food in there. You want me to wet it down for you? There you go, try that. Yeah, try that for now. Come in, pig. There you go, guys. There you go. Yeah, Wilbur. Yeah, you're starting to like me, buddy. You're starting to be nice. Coming out. Oh, you like that? You like it with some water in it? Okay. What about you? What about you? You got some on your nose? Yes, you do. You little piggies. This is one thing that I want to fix with what I picked up today. I have to undo this fence. All it is really just looped and hooked on. Just the ends of the wires are kind of hooked onto the existing fence here. And then it's just bubble netted all the way across here with some posts leaning up against it to keep it upright. And this is the pasture that the ducks and the chickens enjoy. But what I have to do is come in here and unhook it 3 times a day and let it fall. And pick it all back up again every time I go out to the chicken tractor at the end of the pasture. So today I've picked up some fence posts and I might be able to fix that problem. I'm coming, chickens. I want to be back here. Oh, I'm coming, chickens. Today's a big move day. Today I got to turn the chicken tractor around and start heading the other direction. All right, hold on, you big birds. Puppy, I need to get you a harness for this, buddy, so you can start helping. Buddy, watch your toes. That means you, Red. Come there, chickens. Good enough. Everybody's toes clear? No one's stuck? Those are always the hardest moves. But we only have to do it a few times, and this was the last time. I always take the wheel off the uphill side first. Down with one hand, off with the other hand. What are you doing, puppy? And the next. Now I'm doing it 3 times a day, but I didn't have to do it 3 times a day always. Sometimes it was just twice a day. And back when I first started it, it was once a day. Whew. And hang it up. And then we'll do it again around 8:30 tonight. All right, chickens coming in. Everybody be nice. You're biting my ankle. Yeah, you're getting pretty big. I'm still bigger. Alright, musical chickens, find your seat. All good, chickens. See you in a few hours. All right, ducks. I'll fill your pull up in a minute, Mumbles. Just enjoy some grass. Don't worry, Rita. I'm closing the gate. Hey, pup, enjoying the shade? Not done yet. Got a bug in my eye, so I gotta use this goat towel to rinse it out. That's all I got up here. Gina, you hanging out with the piggies? Don't you remember what happened to those other ones? I'll freshen your bowl up too, Rita. There you go, Rita. Rinse your nose off. And since it's been so hot, I've been putting this little shallow dish out here just so the chickens can stand in it if they get too hot. I did put chicken in here yesterday and Dizzy because they were panting. They seemed to like it for a minute and then they hopped out. So I'm just keeping it available. If they want to drink out of it, they can. If they want to stand in it, it's available. A spot. Now all my buckets are empty. I'm going to fill them all back up. Piggies, are you enjoying the water? Yeah, you're running around, rolling around. Oh, piggies, you need a little cool off. Now that tank will start filling up while we go check on the goats. Goats! What are you doing up here? Just hanging out? You getting some shade? Yeah, that's one thing we need to fix, Flip, huh? Flip keeps jumping on this corner and it's moving my gate. Yeah, just like you, Flop, you too. So whenever I build this out to create more fencing, I think I'm gonna put another post right here to create an H post. So this has a lot more support for them jumping on it. The goats have been real simple now that they're up here at their barn. I just have this 7-gallon bucket of feed. I just come out here and scoop it a little bit up 3 times a day and give them some food. I'm running low, but I picked that up today, so we'll get this refilled. We have some alfalfa in there, as well as their regular high noon goat feed. Goats. Echo, get in. Get in. Stay in, goats. Stay in, Flop. No, Flop. Come on, buddy. Don't do this. Damn it. Dang it. Echo. Oi! Come here. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Hey, why are you guys running away? Flop, come here. Where are you going, bud? Here, Flop. Echo. Come. Echo. Here. Come on, goats. Don't eat that, Flip. That's my tree. Come here. Here, look. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, goat. I'm gonna have to catch these goats, I guess. You're being bad. Stop it. I got your food here, Flop. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on. Oh, you trying to climb a hill, Flip. Come on. What are you doing up there, Flip? Come on. Come on, Flip. Flip, what are you doing, girl? Come here. Come here. Aw. Come on, goats. Whoa, watch those horns, Flip. Come on, goats. There you go. I was just saying how easy the goats have been, but that wasn't an easy trip. Jeez, goats, why'd you try and escape on me? You got everything you need up here, goats. You got your mineral bowl. Your water's still topped off. It's actually nice and cool. Jeez, goats. Well, with the exception of this time in particular, the goats have been a lot easier since I moved them up here. Come on, get out. We'll be back up to top this off. This is only our third day without rain, but it's been a hot 3 days, real humid too, real feel above 100. So we're already down to a third on the rain barrel back here. We did pick up another 275-gallon tote. It can be used for water if I get it rinsed out enough. It had Dawn detergent in it, so it had that smell, but I've been rinsing it out multiple times and it's starting to get less and less smell. And it seems to be working. It doesn't have a smell or a taste. I did taste it. I didn't swallow the water yet, but I'm gonna rinse it out a few more times. And then if Echo's gonna drink the water, I believe then the rest of the animals would be safe drinking it. But Echo's gonna be the tester on that. It's not like he's gonna drink bad water, so as long as he says it's okay, I think everybody else will say it's okay. Still got some room to go on this even after the goat adventure. My plan today is to get these goats out into this pen here that Rita has kind of adopted. She likes this side, and then I started keeping her water in here. But I can always kick Rita out and put her over there. But I want to try and get the pigs into here. And I think it'll be the easiest pen to get them into. Just try and loop them right out of this gate into that gate instead of trying to get them to cross the path. So what I want to do is till this up with the pigs, and then I can get it planted out as a garden for the animals. We're already into July, so I need to use some quick crops, some zucchini and some other things that'll fruit quickly. But I do want to try and do that this year and get something growing in here because there's a lot of fertilizer down, and I want to see what it'll do. I do have a board up on this side here and a plank because I did fill that edge in for the splash pad of the ducks with all the gravel. So I'm not worried about the pigs rooting out that side. And then I have this side kind of blocked off. It's not super secure, but it does have a visual blockade, so the pigs might not want to just travel right through that. I'm more worried about this outside end and this end here. So this is just wide open, and if the chickens go back there, which I'll have it blocked off, but I just don't want them pushing on this really flimsy 2x4 fencing. They can get right through that, and then they'll be out into the duck pen and out. So down below here I have this scrap 2x6 that I brought down, and I think it's just long enough I can stretch it across the boards. Muffins, There's actually a little bit here that I can cut off and then attach it to the fence post, and then attach all this fencing down to the board. So whenever the pigs root up to it, it'll be a nice solid feel and they won't want to try and push through it. And then this outside here as well, I have a board, an old fencing board that I had up in the top of the barn, and I'm just going to attach that to the outside so they have a little bit more of a solid hit whenever they touch that side. I'd like to put more on there, but I'll see if I have any more wood in the top of the barn. So I just need to make a little bit of a day pen here for the pigs that it's kind of secure, and we can keep an eye on them while we're here at home over the weekend. And then once it gets all tilled up, they'll be going back into their secure pen inside the barn. I'm going to need some screws and tools before I can come up and attach those and get those fitted. So I'm going to get the Jeep unloaded first. Chickens. Gina, are you friends with the pigs? You are always at the gates with the pigs, Gina. What are you doing? I hope they don't bite your head off. I'll bring us right back, goats. I hear ya. I got you nice fresh food here, goats. Yeah, Flip. Got your fresh food here. You can have some later. You can have some. Okay. I'll give you some now. Yeah, that's good stuff. It's fresh, huh? Yeah, it's fresh. Still has some moisture and stickiness to it. Yeah, good goats. Alright, goats. That's all. Just a treat. Okay, we gotta check on the rest of the animals. We'll be back, goats. Oh, Pop. So I also picked up a dozen landscape timbers. I have a couple different ideas for these, but we're also going to be making a new pen. These are half the price of the treated fence posts that you would buy, but they are untreated. So I do stain them whenever I do use them as fence posts. So I do stain them whenever I put them in as fence posts. So we'll get these stained cedar before I put them in. I won't be using all these today, but I do want to get them unloaded up here at the barn. So I have them up here ready to be used. So I want to use one of those as a post up beside the goat hut gate to help secure that gate from moving whenever they jump on it. And I also want that gate on the front of the bubble pasture by the duck house, and one here on the front by this side so I can do nice easy clean outs heading straight to the compost pile. I don't really have the time and money to buy everything all at once and do it in one shot, so I'm just doing it as I can and building it piece by piece as I go. And year by year, it gets bigger and bigger. I didn't even have all these 3 pens last year, so I built these 3 last year, and now this year we're gonna add on to it. We already added the goat enclosure in the back at the beginning of the year, so there's a lot more that I'm planning, and we just have to get to it. I just got to figure out how to get organized. I'm gonna run down to the house, get some tools, come back up so I can get that pen secured for the pigs. My dad should be home later so he can help me get the pigs out. He wants to see the pigs outside, so I really do too. Last year I had 4 pigs and they did escape, and they made it out into that pen for a little bit while we were making dinner. I noticed them. We had to run out here, wrangle them back in. But this year I'd like to give my 2 little pigs a little bit more time outside. All right, pup. This old fence board spanned the gap just perfectly. They're 12 feet apart, these 2 fence posts, and this board just made it. I put 3 screws in both ends. Now I'm going to attach the fence to that board and do the same on the back. Before I put the goats in this pen, I went around and did the same thing. I put baseboard all the way around so whenever they're pushing up against the fence, it doesn't fall out. And you can see how much they pushed on the fence. Look, it bowed all the way around to the outside of that board, but I think it helped a lot having that board on the bottom as well as that T-post in the middle. Which reminds me, I think I'm gonna add a T-post on this one and on the back side as well to also give that extra support, maybe even 2 of them here on the front. What are you doing? Did you see something? Come on. Well, I'm pretty happy with that. We now have baseboard going all the way around. I just need to look for some T-posts that I can pound into the ground here to tighten up the fence going along these 2 bigger sections. Ah, poopy water. Puppy, what are you doing? You done? You done playing with the chickens, pup? Come on. I know I have 1 T-post just laying over here at the duck gate, so this one will work for the front. I can pound it in. It's a nice big solid one. It's one of the heavier duty T-posts, so I'll pound this one into the front. Thinking I might even go on the outside of this wood just so it gives it that extra push support from the inside. I'm not really worried too much about things getting in. It's more about getting out. While putting in that T-post, my phone died, and it's already too late in the evening. I don't really want to put the pigs out yet. So tomorrow I'm going to do a new video on getting the pigs out into their pen, and then we'll be able to see them out into their pen for a lot longer. If you want to see the pigs get outside for the first time, make sure to subscribe down below, hit that like button before you leave, and you can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.